Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thank you for tuning in. So I hope everyone out there is doing alright, feeling alright. Here I am for another review. Now, I lied in the title. You could obviously see that there's nothing in this plate. I just have this notepad here. I'm just going to be eating the notepad in this video, and, you know, that was a bad joke. I'm not actually going to be eating a notepad or any of that. I didn't even lie in the title. This is actually just a comparative analysis. We're going to find out who has the best fries. I think that's a question that has existed in the world of fast food for a while, certainly one that has been asked many a time. One thing that finally, I think, motivated me to try, to really try to find the answers that are to the questions that are keeping us up at night, right? I know we're all just up at 3 a.m. sitting there wondering to ourselves, who has the best fries? Just who, right? But I think the thing that motivated me to do this was about a month ago, Wendy's made an announcement saying that they're going to be redoing their fries. And these are going to be better than ever. These are going to be the best fries in fast food. Now, many people, granted, let's just be real, they kind of shrugged and they were like, so what? I mean, who cares? So in and of themselves, there wasn't a lot of interest in the fries, and that's just the reality of the situation. That's just how people felt. I'm not trying to say that, to disparage Wendy's in any way, shape, or form. That was just the reaction of the public. But still, that kind of got the gears turning, and I was thinking, well, whether people care or not about these fries, how do they hold up to McDonald's and Burger King? So I was able to acquire fries from all of these establishments, and tonight we're just going to be banging them out. We're going to be trying one after the next, and we're going to find out whose is the best. First, let's have a word about the Wendy's fries, and then we're just going to compare them all. So these fries are called the Hot and Crispy fries. The name really took me by surprise. I thought these were going to be called the Cold and Soggy fries, but this really took the world by surprise. They're called the Hot and Crispy fries. These are made from the same potatoes as their previous fries. However, they claim that these fries have a light batter, so they stay hot and crispy longer. So obviously the main selling point in these, it's no hidden message or anything. These are supposed to be hot and crispy. Now, again, I got McDonald's fries, I got Wendy's fries, I got Burger King fries. We'll talk about this in a minute, but with each one, the price and the amount that I received was actually a little different each time. So first and foremost, let's try the Wendy's ones first. Got the Wendy's bag right there, still kind of rubbing it in, saying your breakfast could have been free, because they just can't let that go. Here they are. So, Wendy's, here's an interesting thing. This is a small fries. Normally the price for them is $1.69 for small fries. Interestingly enough, the service at Wendy's was very nice, and it's actually just nice to see these days, just the way a lot of people are. Everyone seems, just very angry these days, but it was just nice to actually have some nice service. The wait was a while, and they actually gave these to me for free, so take that for what you will. Just because of the wait, they were apologetic, and very nice service from Wendy's, and that does need to be mentioned. Alright, so here's what they look like. Alright, again, you can see they are advertising the hot and crispy guaranteed fries. That's what they look like. Again, this is a small. So there you have it. And now let's try them out. Again, normally $1.69 for a small fry. Going in. That one broke in half. think it's too small to focus on, and that's okay. There you go. Had to focus on my hand, which is a little bigger. There you can see, though, a good view of the fry. It's firm. That I do definitely notice. One thing that you can see about these fries is that they're not, there's structure to them. Fresh. Still warm. Light sprinkling of salt thereon. They don't come off as dry or anything, and what I definitely notice in these fries is that, again, these have, at least the impression that I'm getting, is that they do have more structure. They're not crunchy, but they do have a little bit of a crispness to them. And again, as you could see, I mean, aside from the one that obviously was structurally unsound, all of them do seem to at least have a certain degree of firmness there too. So definitely a note right there about the Wendy's fries. So now what I'm going to do, because like I said, I just want to kind of power through this, is we're going to put these back. We'll just put them over here. And I'm going to drink some water. We'll give a numerical score at the end. Next, we're going to try out McDonald's. They're promoting the Mariah Carey menu, which is going to be coming out December 13th. That's a series of meal deals, and that's something that I'll probably do a review on a little later on in the month. McDonald's, and this is a medium fry. Price for that was about $3.19. Price for a small fry from McDonald's, in at least these parts, is around $2. So slightly more expensive than Wendy's, but McDonald's certainly, in my opinion, has the most iconic fries. Everyone says, yeah, McDonald's, they're the best. The best fries, Back in the day, a lot of people would say, well, we go to McDonald's for the fries. We get all the fries from McDonald's. They got the best ones. Let's try them out. McDonald's fries going in. McDonald's fries, while being slightly pricier, do have a few qualities that might be slightly superior to Wendy's. Especially what I'm noting is that they still do have... Now here's the thing with McDonald's that you have to understand, though. McDonald's can be very hit or miss. And I think there's no denying that. You know that McDonald's, there used to be a time you'd be able to go there, and it was always guaranteed, that the fries are going to be great. Time and again. Nowadays, I think we could all probably collectively agree that McDonald's has this sense of variability to it. You don't know if they're going to be good or not. And for their fries to always, for their fries to be good, you have to go there on a good night. Many a time I've gone to McDonald's and the fries are just iffy these days. Tonight the fries are actually pretty solid, though. You could see that they still have this firmness to them. They're not soggy, they're not flopping around. Again, they're still fresh. Again, they also have that degree of crisp to them, just like Wendy's. If anything, however, these fries are more heavily salted than the Wendy's ones, and I think it's just the way that the oil happens to just blend in with the potato. The salt also definitely does a good job tying it all together, so I think we caught McDonald's on a good night. These are definitely some solid fries. Are these better than the Wendy's ones? It's going to be real close, I'll tell you that. We're going to get to a numerical score toward the end, but McDonald's still maintaining the standards this time around. So that's something that needs to be taken note of. All right, let's cleanse the palate once more. Take a sip of water. We'll swish this one around. I know that might not be perfect, but it's better than just not even trying to cleanse the palate. All right, on a final note, we have the Burger King. This one was a little strange, but again, I can't really complain. It was a nice gesture. So, price for a small is $2.39. Actually, the most expensive of all of them. The employee at Burger King, though, he seemed like he was trying to be very cavalier and was saying, I got you a large. You know, he mentioned that explicitly, which again, you can't really knock them for that. That was a nice gesture and good service, and certainly, you know, even though in a review like this, of course, you know, you're trying to compare the fries. Really, I'm just looking at the product, and that's why I outline the price. But service in fast food is, of course, an important thing, and good service these days. I always try to acknowledge it where I can, and you can't forget about the people that make the food. You know, it's very important. So there's Burger King with I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Did they change the logo or? Well, there you have it. There's the Burger King thing. I guess that's a fry. Maybe that's a fry that's growing some sort of red thing on it. But anyway, there's the fries. Again, this is a large, actually. A Burger King fry. All right, I'm going to try them out now. Burger King fries going in. In terms of thickness, Burger King's fries are definitely the biggest. Not to the extent of like big wedge cut steak fries, but definitely have the most substance to them. So one could argue, well, they're the most expensive because there's the most to them. But I don't know. If there's one that's definitely lacking, it would be Burger King. Even though the fries are the biggest and they had some decent service, what I notice is that, yeah, they might be big, but they're just lacking in terms of flavor and any sort of substance. It's like, yeah, you could have a good quantity of something, but if it's not good, what's the point? And that's definitely something that I observed from Burger King. They just seem pretty dry, bland, not a lot of salt to them either. It's just like, it's like flavorless matter that essentially you're just kind of shoveling into your mouth. Not a whole lot in terms of Burger King, so that's just something that needs to be addressed there. Definitely not the best. So, you know, pretty flavorless. Not any salt that I'm noticing, and yeah, there might be a good amount of them, but like I said, what's the point if there's just nothing to them? So, let's take that into account, and now let's give a final assessment. Factoring in everything, let's get to the numerical ratings. So first we have Burger King. Alright, now I don't think I need to repeat myself, so we're just going to go right into the numerical ratings. Out of 10, these Burger King fries that I received, I mean, these are below average, quite frankly. These would get, I would say, a 4 out of 10. They're edible still, but by no means are they all that good. So Burger King comes in last place and gets a 4 out of 10 rating. So that leaves us with McDonald's and the Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Both of them have their benefits. Yeah, they might not be perfect, but both of them do seem fresh, they seem crispy, and they seem pretty flavorful. So it comes close. Alright? Wendy's fries, like I said, there's lots of good things about them. I enjoyed them. I thought that they were pretty solid. They're definitely going to get, I'd say, a 7.7 out of 10. So now comes McDonald's fries. There's that variability to them, right? But if you get them how they're supposed to be, they could be pretty good. And the fries that I tried in this 3-way comparison were solid. So what does that leave us? McDonald's, I'm going to be giving a 7.9 out of 10. They just squeaked out that win in terms of the fry quality. But McDonald's, they're known for their fries. They're known for having the best fries, at least of these 3. And it was close. It was narrow, but I would say that McDonald's did narrowly take that lead in terms of quality, so that's why they have the rating that they have. So, all things considered, McDonald's is solid, but Wendy's, they put their best foot forward, I think. They still did a good job, and something worth checking out. So that's a comparative analysis of the fast food fries, trying out Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King. So again, McDonald's has the best ones. Wendy's, though, second best. And in my opinion, Burger King has the worst of these 3. So I hope the video was helpful. Until next time, thank you for watching. I'm your host, The Report of the Week. Finally.